tour. My name's Jeff. I'll be your tour guide for today. Should be with you the entire time. Just a few announcements before we get started. You want to keep the lanyard on throughout the tour. That's how security knows you're with us. And take as many photos as you like. No problem there. We just don't want you videotaping the entire hour and 15 minutes. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but yeah, try to refrain if you have that urge. And also, when the tour group moves, it's a kind of a big group, try to keep up with the rest of the tour so we don't have to stop and miss anything. And we will get started on level 6 with a little bit of the history of Madison Square Garden. This is our 4th building. We go all the way back to 1879. So,
How will you bring that?
No, we'll make it work. Hundreds. Remember that first building opened up in 1879, then we moved to Garden 2 in 1890, and the first ever event we had in this building was February 11th, 1968.
Yeah, are you going to with the origin of the name, Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, I can get into that now. So the first building was built right by Madison Square Park on about 26th Street and Madison Avenue. That's where the name comes from. The park, if you've been down there, is square. So that's where it all started, even though we keep walking around in circles. So it actually makes, when you break it down, it makes some sense.
So you're saying the Oakland Coliseum is the oldest NBA?
Yeah, that's the oldest one left. I think they're in the process of building a new one.
I could tell because of freaking flooding on downstairs in the bathrooms.
Yeah, it's probably maybe even by next. I think it is next year.
It's getting changed. It's getting changed. But I don't know when it's getting tore down.
So that's changed. If something actually exciting would happen this year,
The show now, it's a big deal because he's breaking his own record. Well, we've also hosted political events, the Democratic Convention in 1992, the Republican Convention in 2004, the Grammys last February, and all kinds of concerts, musicians, in addition to the sports. And on November 12th, this is that UFC MMA fight with Conor McGregor. So they actually took down a moment to put this up. This is the most recent one we have on here. Brought in $17.7 million. It's the highest grossing event we've ever had. And then $55,000 to sit ringside at that fight. Back, but it's a long time. It was mostly Vegas.
yes, definitely.
And this will be our restroom stop if you need it. We'll take a few minutes break. The men's room to the left. We've had so many musicians and concerts here during the summer months. So there's Michael Jackson. That was his last public concert. We also have Justin Bieber over here. The reason I pointed him out, not necessarily because we're fans. He has a record here. He sold out 2 shows in 37 seconds. It's about 40,000 tickets. So that's the record back in 2010. And Taylor Swift is second place, selling out a show in under a minute.
Wait, where? Where was the 2010 one?
What do you mean, where?
Yeah, he's up there.
The 2010. Oh, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Shut up.
46.
We got a lot of history here.
Do you have any? Make sure we have everybody. But Yogi Berra of the New York Yankees won a lot of championships.
What was this before the suites?
It was part of the lower bowl, so the regular seating. That's Kazi Russell of the Harlem Globetrotters. That's in front of Garden 3, which is on, or was on 8th Avenue. Had the marquee out there. Janis Joplin, just attending a Rolling Stones concert. And Pete Townsend of The Who. B.B. King, Paul Simon, and John Legend. And John Legend played downstairs in that smaller theater back in December, so you'll still have some major acts down there. Patrick Ewing, this is a great photograph. He went to Georgetown University, and then while he was there, before he became a New York Knick, did an internship at the White House. Michael Jackson and two of his brothers with the artist Andy Warhol. And then we have the first ever WrestleMania. Go back to the sampling later. We have about 1,000 days. And about 36 different types of beer. The best we've reported is non-alcoholic and gluten-free. Come on back here. The Tao Suite. It's kind of like a nightclub inside the stadium.
Ooh, look at that open bar right here.
Yeah.
Open bar.
Yeah, so this one would be, if you're a member of Tao,
Do a selfie. Hey, me too.
then you can be in here during the game.
Are you going to do this field? Or you want me to
Go to?
I can do it. Smells like a reefer.
This is about 60 feet above floor level, and again, great view of the ceiling, how they designed that. Now there is another roof over top, so if you're looking at it from the outside, it wouldn't be sinking in. They can actually get above this to do rigging for concerts and the Grammys, for example. 16-run shock absorber built in, so even if people start jumping up and down.
Please wait to start the VR experience. Everyone's going to do it at the same time. Please come back up if you can.
Yeah, led by Captain Willis Lee, all fly crazy. Get Booker, Bill Bradley. And this area down here, this is not too many people get to see. It's called the Delta Sky 360 Club. About 800 people would be invited down here to set up a buffet, like lobster, filet mignon, fancy Yes, this is one of the green rooms, and we have 5 of these for a concert. The musicians would be in here, or possibly a UFC fight, boxing match. You might get one of the green rooms.
Wow, pretty good for a college.
Yeah, not bad, right? And we still got some of the equipment out. To keep it negative 200 degrees below Fahrenheit. I think that's what Tom Brady uses as well. You know, they just kind of close that up and check it on everyone. So you're doing all right, Tom? Okay. He's probably got another 15 years or so. He's doing well. All right, one more stop. We will follow the red carpet out on the floor. The most beer gets sold in the blue seats up there. We used to have, well, basically the whole stadium was blue seats, and then people got angry when they took them out in the early 90s, so this is a way to add that section back.
Got everybody. I'd like to officially welcome you to Radio City Music Hall. My name is Timothy. I'll be your host this afternoon. For the next 75 minutes, we'll be exploring the history and the beauty of this legendary showplace. Please turn off any video cameras or recording devices.
It's not that iconic. That's just a hallway. It's just a picture. I'm trying to record it. Good. That's the live shows that are taking place. Awesome.